Hmm. Okay, back here. Mhm. So I'm gonna go. Oh my, I do this every live. Mess with my hair. Just waiting a couple minutes to see who shows up. Hmm. 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 Do you see that? Okay, I'm going to start now. And I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to those who come in. Today, I wanted to come in. I wanted to do a little bit of energy reading. Even though this is a commercial holiday, I think there's sometimes a lot of expectations placed on it. Even when you did it before the journey, it sometimes it makes you feel a little sad. And the angels are saying that when that happens, it just means that there's something not healed yet. Otherwise, you would just view it as another another day, or favorite, just go do this stuff for yourself. So whatever it is that you are wishing that maybe your masculine would be doing for you today, go do it for yourself. Get yourself a nice dinner, take a nice bath, buy yourself the jewelry you want. Give yourself the attention that you are craving today. Um, and then also there's a couple energies I want to talk about before I pull the cards. So not just about Valentine's Day. I mean, I'm just saying, give yourself the love that you want. Give yourself that self love. Um, there's an energy of, because I pulled this last night in the cards. It was a short, and I didn't really have a lot of time to expound on it. But there's the energy of the idea that part of that reading, I got the feeling of the feminine seeing the masculine is going backwards or going back through that cycle again. And this is something that causes a standstill or a stop or a pause, as you will, in the moving forward of the connection, um, as well. Because sometimes the feminine will see the masculine as doing that same toxic or, sorry, distorted masculine behavior over and over again. So it's not that it hasn't happened, but that she's seeing that he'll do it again, or she feels the energy again. And it's not always that you're feeling your masculine doing these distorted behaviors. It's it's something that you haven't let go of yet. So an idea that they gave to me to talk about today is this: even if you know for sure who your divine masculine is, um, to help you let go of this, because you don't want to, it's hard to find that balance, right? The balance between holding the space of love and letting this go without, like, what have you learned your whole life? You just push away. You just, I don't, so he can just go on, I don't, he's just doing this, so he could just go on. So in order to find a balance, even if you know for sure that this is your divine masculine, a way to let this energy go, because energies do want to keep a hold of us too, is to say, you know what? Maybe he's not my divine masculine. Maybe I just should let him go because I'm keeping this good from coming. I'm keeping my divine masculine partly from. I'm not saying divine feminine that it's your fault. The masculine does have to do the action. The masculine does have to move forward. But we don't want to be part of the blockage by holding on to the idea that they're going to stay in the distortion and keep doing these patterns. So to say, maybe, maybe that's not him. Maybe he was just a catalyst. And this is an energy I have to release so that my real divine masculine can come in. And sometimes that helps you to have a little space. Keep the love. You can keep the love because you can feel the love because it's like ignoring the 3D. It's ignoring the 3D or your perception of what's going on in the 3D. And that's really important for us to do, is to see, is to let go, period. Because when you manifest anything, the holding on of something keeps it away. So there's that. And then there's also another energy that's coming in for a lot of the divine feminine. And I don't even really just mean the divine feminine that, in the 3D, all of us have divine feminine within us. So I see that the masculine does this too. But I think you're being shown that ancestral pattern that we've been working to release of how the feminine will put herself aside to to do what to do whatever the masculine needs, or so how you will ignore what your needs are, or ignore your health, or ignore your what you're eating, your eating patterns, anything that would keep you happy and healthy and moving forward in place of the masculine. And this has been a pattern, this has been an ancestral pattern that the ancestors have been really working with us to release. So I feel like we're being shown in different ways, okay, things that we have to, how that works, how to let go of that, to move forward for our own selves, our own self-love. Like, no one should come before you, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, in love. Like, you cannot give love to someone without giving it first to yourself. Self-love is important. It's what makes it possible for you to love others. And so this is an ancestral pattern that not just not just women or feminines have done, but it's something that's being shown to us, I think, at this moment. So I'm going to pull some cards. And remember, guys, give yourself what it is you wish that your counterpart was given to you if they're not with you right now. So let's pull some cards. All right. I hope that this is just me messing around earlier. I hope everybody is having a good Valentine's Day. I hope you spoil yourself a little. Maybe your kids or I don't know, whoever you're with in whatever way. Let's do some oracle cards first. Hey, I know you're spoiling some people with some lasagna. That's my sister. She has to do her lasagna to spoil the family. All right. So what messages do we have on this lovely Valentine's Day? There's a lot of energy going on right now. That's really moving, as it has been, everyone towards their destiny, whatever that is. So we got let your light shine, harmonize. So hey JR, thank you. So this is about really stepping into who you are, really giving yourself the love. Hello, it's Valentine's Day. Give yourself the love that you want, that you wish to have. Let your light shine, harmonize, okay? And the bottom of the deck for this is transformation, battle of the head versus heart. Oh my God, I was just talking about that, how, if you haven't seen the beginning, go back to the beginning when this is done. But wow, and look at all the hearts in this. I love that. I don't know. I just cut myself off by looking at the picture. I wasn't thinking. Okay, let's see what else we get. But we were just talking about, how we can hold ourselves energetically by, what our perception is, by being in our head, get out of your head kind of thing. And those cards I put away at the beginning, there were a lot of swords in it, which is, a lot of being stuck in the head. Let's get out of the head. All right, what else do we have? Let's keep them, yeah. Okay. So the bottom of the deck for this, we have the Universal Mother, the ultimate divine feminine, right? And it's the inner child again. It's about, you know, uh, what word am I looking for? It's about joy and creativity and seeing the world the way you letting yourself see the world the way you did as a child. Breaking free. Look at that. Wow. Breaking free. So she is pulling herself out of that bondage, pulling, I don't know if it's a she. Yeah, it's a she. Um, and seeing, do you see those eyes? Seeing the light coming out of the eyes? Okay. Breaking free from the bondage you have yourself in and bringing forward what it is that you wish to manifest, right? That's like because I think it's just the third eye. It could be both. But it's about, and then look at the heart. Staying in the heart space too, right? So breaking free from the uh, circular mind things that we do, right? Very important. All right, and I'll pull one more oracle, the Priestess of Light. Priestess of Light. Oh, oh my goodness. If anything wants to come out, that's way too much. Let's see. I'll do one more round. If nothing wants to come out, oh, that flew out. Two, is it two? They just flew out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got sacred sound and breath, life force, communication. And this is about, I think, for this purpose, for today's reading, it feels to me like it's about meditation, going within and really connecting with your own soul. And you can do that with breathing exercises. I'm sorry, I saw the bottom of the deck. And this is Soul Radiance. It's about the Phoenix Rising. So, what we've been talking about, letting go of the patterns of the mind, ideas, whatever it is that maybe is making you sad today, or in this journey. This will bring you again to another level. And the bottom is, and the bottom of the deck is sensuality, feminine, wisdom, and passion, right? Wow. I'm looking at that emerald there, and look at that beautiful tiger with her. And maybe some of you are feeling the sensuality, the 5D sensuality, or maybe you're doing it in the dream state. Maybe you're doing it energetically. I don't know. So, and that's helping you to really go within and meditate and get to this, and let go, let this go, all these things that keep trying to, the energies that want to stay with you, basically. So what advice do we have for the divine feminine today? Okay. So, in this deck, you see the Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, right? You got your treasure chest there with all the abundance. And she's leaping, so it's kind of like the full and the wish fulfillment and the sun card all in one. So what they're saying with this card to me is just hold the vision. I'm sorry, because that's what Archangel Michael always says. Hold the vision. Just say hold the vision. Hold the vision, feminines. Hold the vision. Okay. What else do we have to say to the divine feminine? Oh, that's okay. That's one. Hold the vision and don't put yourself back out. So on this deck again, this card that's about, being clearly she feels like she's out in the cold, right? And if she just lift her head and turn it, she would see that big key right there. She can get back in. So again, it's like I was saying with the perception that the masculine is going to do those distorted things again, right? So don't let yourself fall into those perceptions. Don't let yourself fall back into the perception that you're out in the cold. Don't forget who you are, feminines. Don't forget that you do have a divine masculine, right? Okay, that's too many. That was the divine timing card, huh? But two at a time. No, stop. All right. What else for the divine feminine today? Oh my goodness. See, the energy's kind of crazy. My friend Beth, I don't know if she's on here or not, but my friend Beth told me that the solar flares are acting crazy again too. And if you look up, oh boy, and if you look up at the sky, I think that's an indicator too. The weather, everything kind of indicates the energy. So I'm trying to read it with the others. Let's see. So yeah, if you're starting to feel that way, then go within, do the meditation thing we were just talking about, and heal what still needs to be healed. Sometimes you just need to meditate and observe the energy for, the final, right? I felt like someone needed to hear that. So, oh my goodness. Every time I do a reading, I sweat. I'm already sweating. Oh my goodness. See, these cards are flying. We just want one more for our divine feminine today. One more. I keep seeing that Ace of Cups. Okay, so again, with the holding the vision, the Archangel Michael always wants to say, here is my as above, so below Hierophant. Here is my as within, so without Hierophant, divine feminine. So as you're going within for this meditation and holding the vision, then it starts to light up for you. It really starts to light up for you, and you start to say, okay, I don't have to keep holding, I don't have to keep generating this programming, this idea, this perception of what the divine masculine is doing. We're going to see what they're doing in a second, but if they feel like they're actually moving, in the right direction. And so that energy is ours to move out. And remember, okay, the wounded warrior here, remember how far you've come. We're not going backwards. We're at the end of this, right? We're at the end of this. Why would you give up at this point when you've come so far? This is about your journey. This is about self-love again. And what better day than Valentine's Day to reflect on that? Okay, so let's see what's going on with our divine masculine. I saw that tower. Oh, they do keep hitting tower moments when as they resist. They do, and they do know that they have to do what's right. They have to do this stuff now. They have to make the moves. They have to fix what they've quintessentially broken. They know that. Okay. So we have them back within again. I'm trying to feel the energy of. So I feel like, sorry guys, but first of all, I feel like they're connecting either in a 5D or in dream state, or again energetically with you sexually. However, you and your divine masculine connect sexually or sensually or whatever, and they can feel what's going on. They can feel this resistance. They don't know how to interpret it as well as you may. And so it's kind of sending them back within. Let's see what else we have. No, and they're not going to call you and ask you either. I swear I heard someone say that. Well, they could just ask. They're not going to do that, especially if you're not in communication. Uh, so they're feeling that, but this is what they want, right? They want to come forward and they want to offer their cup of love. And I feel like they know it's time. They know it's divine timing. It's time. There is reason for some of them to not be able to move forward right now. And they are actually, okay, they are actually moving forward. Okay, this is movement. If you can clear that energy of feeling like they're going to go back into these distorted masculine patterns, they're gonna do these deceptive things again, then you might would be able to feel better their movement forward. Okay, but as we um, pause and have these issues, I mean, it goes back, it goes across the connection. That's just how it works, right? What else for the divine masculine? Oh, wow, they're getting a lot of cups. Okay. And so, and they know you're their queen of cups. They know that you are who they want to give this divine cup of love to, that you will hold their sacred cup of love. I keep getting that. It's so weird. All right, I'm just gonna say it. If I hear it, I say it. Um, oh my God, guys! And how much better can we all match than to have the last cup match? Okay. So they have also the Hierophant at the bottom, right? And this is, well, it feels this time like as above, so below too, like as inside, so outside. But in this one, the energy is telling me, okay, they are getting most of this information in the dream state, of course. Not all of them. Some of the masculines are pretty well awake, like you are, but a lot of them get it in the dream state. And what else do I see? And I feel Archangel Michael around them. I feel that they are seeing, they're really seeing what this connection is. And their heart is really wide open for you. Their crown chakra's open too. They're getting a lot of good information. And so their overall energy, where the feminine is the Nine of Wands, is the Ten of Cups. Again, dream state, right? This is the dream. This is like the Ten of Pentacles in your daydreams and your night dreams, right? And it's just that at this point, so we want to bring this 5D into the 3D. We want to, which the Hierophant is the sign, is the card of Taurus, so that is very 3D oriented. But there are, mostly cups here otherwise, and the Hanged One. So they are. We just want to move the energy that's keeping us stagnant, and allow the masculine to move back forward again in the 3D like they were. Um, but none of this is bad. So this is just saying to me, first of all, when you're mirroring at the end with the Hierophant, this is a big deal, because this is what, how do I explain this? This is what a lot of the journey is about, is, if you think back, is changing the way you believe, the things that you were taught to believe, because twin flames are so different. It causes so many issues in the beginning because you're not alike, because you don't have the same thought processes, because maybe you don't have the same religion, maybe you're not the same age, maybe you're not the same nationality or in the same country, and it causes a lot of problems initially, right? And this is saying to me, we're way past that. We're just trying to get our energy straight, and we are actually mirroring each other, a good deal. And so it's time for us to mirror each other the rest of the way. This is what we're working toward. We're just working toward those last few steps. Some of your masculines are, tying up loose ends. Some of them, they were in relationships, they have to tie those loose ends up. Some of it, there's legal cases or health issues or money issues. And even though it's not important that they have a whole bunch of money to move forward, I mean, they have to have some money to move forward, especially if you're in a different country. So, um, that being said, I think that we're all doing pretty well. And does anyone have any questions? And I just hope that nobody is like too sad today. If you are, try to find. I think I did yeah, I did that union meditation. I'll try to link it after I put it up. Uh, After processes and goes up, but you could do that and go into your heart space because you already have your inner union, and you can give yourself that kind of love you need. But if there's anything else, you can write below. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you all.